But there's no subject I can punch out, because I don't want to take Novgorod land for myself. Unless I really want to see Karelia on the map. They don't have a core anywhere. I could alternatively spit out another nation, but I really want Belo Ozero. I think I'll... I mean, the thing is, this will strengthen my expansion, this will strengthen me in combat, but this will help bring Belo Ozero to the map. And that is worth its weight in gold. So now if I turn around and I say, give me Belo Ozero, it looks a lot better. It's also ludicrously expensive, 200 Diplo points. Jeez, that's pricey. Probably because they're not the 200 Diplo. Well, it's what we go through to get ourselves some friends, so I'm going to do it anyway. So yes, Muscovy, I want that, and I also want most of your money. Not so much that, you know, I need to be able to fight you as soon as the truce is up. 1502. That's right after I declare war on Timurid, so I would have to raffle stomp him and then immediately be in a position to fight Muscovy, which sounds great to me. Alright, this is fine. This isn't fine though when he comes into my land and takes my gold mine. That's actually a big no-no. You're not allowed to do that. Uh-oh. Why would Ottomans get rid of military access? They're not so fond of me anymore, are they? Neutral attitude, lack of many things. I think that calls for dip rep man, so that I can have you not hate me. There we go. Keep it good, Ottomans. What's the good word? Jake, when's the last time you made use of your nearly no-cost war taxes? Oh, it's been a long time since I've remembered that. I don't like these guys seeping into my country the way they do. Well, I'll need to go and pay them a visit. Give them what's for. Kinda worth buying you just to de-siege Bushgrade faster. It's worth so much to me that I need to keep it well protected. Alright, let's continue the war march here. If I can catch that big stack, all is well, but I need Bushgrade back. And Olonets needs to fall. Interestingly, I could get access to Lithuania if I wanted to take Ostrov, and I'm struggling to see a good reason not to take advantage of that other than a slight cost to my my dip. Okay, mano a mano, Muscovy, who is the better fighter? I think you'll find it's us, but I want to be sure. Yeah, I'm pretty confident it's us. Clean up a bunch of these stacks. Getting in our way. I don't like you going perm, you'll probably go Bushgrade, and that's bad for me, but that's also kind of bad for me. I win against a horse with a footman. Joke nation. Well, no, I can't say joke nation of that beautiful Rostov, but still. Oh, he wants another go. Ah, hell, I'll take it temporarily at least. Oh, of course that fort is still going to block me. Didn't even see that connection there. Harumph. Well, what you gonna do? I mean, he's feeding me war score, so I'm not going to complain too much here. Feeding me sweet war score. Yeah, we're looking pretty good on that front anyway, but still. Feeding me war score. You're going to Perm, which is fine. As long as you let me take Kazan here, no ifs, no buts. Land attrition, merc maintenance, okay. Rooting out all that corruption is part of what's costing me an arm and a leg here. There's no resurrection for me. But he was always just a merc. Oh wow, even when Novgorod rolls a 9, it's just not enough. Does mean he'll probably recruit armies around here, which isn't good for me, but it can indeed. Also, Muscovy is losing this pretty harsh. I'd need to probably take his capital for him to start thinking about peace, but I've done a fair bit of damage here. That's woods, not interested in that. But if I started spreading out here, or just really running him down, he'd have a different idea. What's stopping him from piecing me out anyway? Demands exceeding war score goes a long way, but length of war and peace offer are hurting too. And I don't need that money, I just want it. But I guess getting Muscovy out is better than taking the money, given the situation. That is, it costs quite a bit to keep a war like this going. Sieging up Rostov is not a priority here. What I should be doing is sieging up Muscovy to get him out of the war faster. 20th of January, 20th of January. Let's come over here and give him a shock. This is actually kind of bad for the war score. Hopefully they sawed off and don't take Bashgrid back. I shouldn't hope for that, I should actively try to ruin his day. Oof. Well, I mean, two can play the war score game. Hopefully you do go for Kazan, that'll make my life easier. Thinking, nah, we should be good. Just gotta keep convincing Muscovy that times are not particularly good for him. I don't mind fighting him in these woods, I'm still gonna ravage his arse. In ways that few can even believe. Look at that, we don't even care about reduced shock damage, we're just slaughtering him. My middle line is getting crushed though, I probably should have sent in the horses first, but still. Crushing him. 15th, 28th, 23rd, 23rd, okay. Changed his mind about that pretty quick. I reinforce same speed in enemy lands as I do my own, courtesy of that amazing general of mine. Not happy about Bashgrid being lost still, but really I just need to get Muscovy out of this war and all is well. For ridiculous dip costs. They were never lucky. That was a mistake. That was a big mistake. I'm not going to lose this battle unless things go really pear-shaped, but I didn't want to fight it. Because it's a loss of my men, and the loss of my men is a loss of my gold. Speaking of which, I should really defend Belgrade better in the future. There we go, Muscovy is just about wanting out now. I just keep ravaging his lands. And he becomes increasingly distressed. How long are you planning on streaming tonight, Jake? I mean, it's Friday night, I got time. I was snoozing for a lot of today because I had to rest my poor broken eyes, you know how it is. Excellent. Got those cores down, it's going to reduce revolt risk, and all this land taken without a hitch. Didn't even have to spend to do harsh treatment, which is grand. So, how far is this guy gonna run into my land, I wonder? Okay, it's not fair when you start giving lands to Novgorod, so let's stop doing that, shall we? What happened to your eyes anyway? I took some eye drops as part of a pre-something or other for doing LASIK. And said eye drops, yeah, they're not very good. It was for testing stuff. I understand why I was giving them. I just don't like not being able to see generally. There we go. Nice peace deal from you. I get. I break you up with Denmark. I get. Wait, where is it? Transfer overlordship to the Golden Horde. So welcome, Belo Ozero, to the family. Damn, that was expensive. But I wanted to do it anyway, because now I've got you. And you are a feisty one, aren't you? Look at him. At least I get that truce with you as well, right? There we go, 1502. Better keep that one in mind. Better improve relations to begin with. I'd like to make you a march, but we're at war. Are you at war as well? Don't think I can pull you in, but I can give you this land after I take it and then naturally burn things down. They expand your pupils, right? Oh heavens, yes, my pupils are massive right now. Should actually make our way in here, just in case, as if he doesn't even have an army. Well, let's not pay for a fort that we don't need. Oh, jeez. There's a lot of things we're not rolling very well. Do we have anybody of Tatar descent who would like to be our heir? Alternatively, since he's an Osmanoglu, I'll take a Turk. Yeah. Okay, we got a gold mine back, which is pretty good. Bensborough. Which province are you from? Bensborough. Yeah, Bensborough, tell us a bit about where you're from, you know? Give us that immersion that we're looking for. That's all I ask. It's not too much, right? And that's the end of the... That's the end of your army. As for mercs... Oh, you don't have mercs. My mercs are over here. Oh well. Oh, I've already got 99% on Novgorod. I should be taking everything and anything. Building docks. We've vastly improved the AI in 123 for building buildings such that they actually get quite a bit of moolah. It's really quite nice. I mean, there's no harm in sieging down the land regardless though, since it makes it cheaper to take. There's no point taking his capital, really. But there is a point to exploring more. Because my vision is terrible here. Jake, what's the furthest you've ever travelled for work, for fun? Several hundred miles. I realise I came to Sweden, right? That's a commitment and a half. Okay, I won't need much. I won't need this army over there, that is for sure. So my question is, where am I fighting next? That should always be your question to yourself if you're playing a horde. Where do I fight next? Uzbek is going to be in 99, but that's 6 years ago. 6 years from now, rather. Tabaristan is tempting, but they are allied with Kashmir. Kashmir is tempting. I want that land, but I can't actually connect the dots right here, right now. Hormuz is tempting in a way, but they are subject to Karakyunlu. But they don't have the diamond mine in this one. 123, you can't come fast enough. These are certainly unnecessary now. Okay, well, what are we doing then? Litauen is still an option, but he has a lot of big friends that I'm not particularly looking forward to fighting at this moment. And how I would like Genoa to bend over for me. So yeah, we're actually dangerously peaceful right now. I wonder if I could ever convince Jaunpur not to be friends with Gujarat. The answer is no. A shame. These Indians are going to be pretty beefy though. Jake, it hurts me that you deleted the Baluchi fort. Why would I want the Baluchi fort? Okay, it's connected to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 provinces, which is a lot. Okay, it's a mountainous fort. Would reduce devastation. But I want to fight on plains, not in mountains, even as a defender, because it loses me that bonus. Right, there's really nothing left to fight, so why even pay my units? The horde, the Novgorod is desperately trying to raise an army here. But it's not desperate enough. What is this? Desperately wants peace. There's a lot of desperation from him right now. Ooh, I would desperately like more admin tech. Because I'm not taking land to core for myself here, heavens no. And this means I can get ideas, and I really want to flesh out my ideas and have something to spend my mill power on. I need to choose a military idea group. But I don't know which one, so you tell me in chat whilst I take a quick water break. Okay, before I check that out, I'm trying to find the guy telling me the story about where he's from, but he's clearly failed me on that regard. Either that or I can't read it, and that is more than likely. When it comes to this, Veteran Vandal says, quantity, the Horde need only one thing, and that is more horses. But Edric says, offensive of course, army leader shock. Aristocratic cavalry is for the nobles. Yeah, you know, I really can't actually decide between the 5 of these, especially for this build. Combat ability and cavalry cost is pretty tempting. This is getting that mill tech reduction. Autonomy is a bit blah, manpower is great, so, and the diplomat's surprisingly good considering all the conquering I'm going to be doing. Leader siege as well. Hey, now isn't that something? You know what, I practically never go aristocratic, but it has a lot of rebel spawning events, so it's a bit arse. Well, you know what, we never take it, so let's take it now. Welcome aristocratic. Better horses, you say? Lower attrition, you say? Actually, this is all pretty nice. Thank you, please. And then there are people saying do naval, despite the fact I have no navy. But I'm sure that's exactly why they're saying it. Also, why are you marching over here? Didn't I say I want you over here? What would I even be doing with this army, though? That's the question. I mean, I fight Tabaristan, then I fight Karakyunlu, and then Kashmir gets involved. Not that Kashmir is much of a consideration here. It's really nothing until Uzbek, unless I want to go the Litouan route. And I'm not seeing that personally. Oh! There's Novgorod, trying his last ditch attempt here. Putting the last and last ditch. But I'm putting that in the ditch itself. This is fine though, whatever gets me, Ooh. Oh, of course, Ryazan is here as well, that's why things are going less than stellar. Sheikh Persia could lose a bit. Yeah, but I have a truce with Persia as well until 1505, and that's a fair whack away. Let's keep that piety down. As much as I would love all the bonuses from high piety, I've got to get better teching, so down it goes. Jake, may I ask you to check your whispers when you have a second? Thank you. Wow, what a big question. Oh right, you could literally just Google paradox. If it says Vestyotriatan, then you've got the right one. Okay, we've discovered everything we're going to discover off of Novgorod. And it's not like this is going to disturb many Westerners. I could just take this and give it over to Belo Ozero, not Ryazan. This stuff belongs to the Belo Ozero himself. I mean, how should I divide it between you two? I could do it culturally. But I've already given him some Novgorodian land. Why worry about that? Basically, Muscovite to Ryazan. Yeah. There's a few things I don't like about that. Oh well, whatever. All this is going to Belo Ozero anyway. And then I'll march the guy. Maybe I should avoid a border with the Scandinavians for now. But then I kind of sell myself short. Scandinavians be damned, come and get some. I don't particularly mind him having cores on Muscovy, but I would like a long-ish truce. So I'll get rid of one of those. So I'll give all of this to Belo Ozero, excluding one province, I guess. One I need to keep for myself. And I suppose in this case it would be something like... Nave? No. I can take Ingermanland for myself, because then I have a passageway into Livonian Order. But not up to Sweden. Do I want to see Sweden? That's another question, and the answer could well be no. So yeah, I'll keep Ingermanland for myself. Okay, well, it all goes away, and nobody really cares that much, so thank you, please. First case, of course, as always, is to burn everything to the goddamn ground. Much as I love Novgorod, and I really do, it's all just gotta burn. We are Horde after all. I've played as Novgorod quite a few times. They were, I think, maybe the third country I ever played, ever, in Europa Universalis, back in EU3. Good times. Very good times. So, I'm going to grant you some provinces. Really, where is that guy with his story about where he's from? What was his name even? Bensborough. Please tag me with your little story. Because I'm ever so curious and I really want to know. I'm going to make Belo Ozero a march as well, and I never intend on integrating them, so there you go. Good job. Neva has sea access to Livonian Order. Yeah, but I need a land border in order to do my Horde CB. Ben's brother says, I'm gonna tell it to you. Okay, good, good, good. Spare me, it's really hard to see today. Oh, I'm making a mistake here. I need to keep land that borders Novgorod, or else I won't be able to horrifically destroy him as well. But I'll get that land when I take more off of Muscovy, I guess. Whatever, it's a problem for future, Jake. There are going to be more wars. All the nets, of course. And you can have Vishny Voshny back, because I have plenty of borders with you. Can I core this now, or no? Okay, well I'm going to be relying on Belo Ozero coring a lot of this stuff. Then I can make my own cores. At least he got spat out with my... No, he didn't, because I never annexed him. So he doesn't get Miltech 8. Oh well. Means he should have some admin spare. Losing my train of thought too easily here. Take these lands, I don't need them. Turkvin and Kexholm. And Ladoga. And Neva. Even though Neva is a really nice province with an estuary, it's yours now. What does the D and DDR Jake stand for? Dance, dance, revolute. Oh, right. Ugh. Don't know how I tolerate some people around here. Okay, guys, well fought. Get back. I am sure Belo Ozero is going to have some nasty revolts for me down the line. And I want some free diplomats so I can start spanking, well, every country, really. Penza has oddly low supply limit. I think a lot of places around here will. Supply limit really burns as a horde. It'd be kind of nice if hordes overall just had a much lower weight of their units so they could move around better. How about Ingermanland? I'm keeping that for myself. Okay, so Muscovy really don't like me expanding and have guaranteed the independence of Livonian Order. I thought they were allied with... okay, Lithuania just threw that one in the bucket. Alright, this is kind of good for me. I didn't want to fight terrible countries that I'm scared of anyway. And next on the chopping block is Uzbek in 5 years. Sadly, I'm going to lose about 20 horde unity in that time. And Lithuania also, they just don't want me expanding. Please stop, they cry. And I am 150% sure that if I fight you, Austria will find a way to me. And that will make my life particularly unpleasant. Oh no, Muscovy have decided that maybe that's not a good idea, because I slapped them so hard last time, I'll probably slap them hard again. I do like that Rostov is still alive though. Fills my heart with good feelings. Kind of over the relations limit here though. I should probably do something about Circassia. I have an idea. I have a great idea. Hey Circassia, it's been fun, but one, I want you to change into Sunni. And secondly, I don't really care about you. Go away. So they're going to convert the land, and I'm going to come in and burn it in the future. I don't know when that future is, but I'll still do it. They've served me pretty well. They brought armies when I needed armies. But now they're dead. Jake, what do I have to do to get you to play the country Germany? Every man has a price. Okay, still would love to fight Chagatai, but the Ming is... Somebody's asking about great power status. Oh ho! Come on, something amazing. I mean, we have the... we have you in charge for now, which means if I wanted to build stuff, now would be the time to do it. I don't, but if I did, I could. I also really need to get that stability of mine up. It's only admin. Okay, but no child can be Khan, so it was fun having you around, but because you were so late with your story, I guess Ben's borough just couldn't make the cut. You can't be Khan. Oh. We are not doing well when it comes to rulers.